Hi guys, it's Guidance with Compassion here with another reading. So today I'm reading for the sign of Pisces and we're doing your May bonus love general reading. So it's a general reading. If it doesn't resonate, leave it there. If you want, you can wait for a future reading or you can check out any of the other readings on the channel. Yeah, you can watch for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mars, whatever you feel called. Yeah, all the readings are timeless. So even if I say May, you look at any of the other readings and it's out of date, quote unquote, but it resonates with you. You feel it. That's your reading. That's when you're meant to read. Just tripping over my words. That's when you're meant to receive the message. Yeah? We are all on different timelines. Not everything is going to manifest for everybody at the same time. So keep this in mind when you watch this general reading. Yeah? Check out your yearly prediction on the channel, Pisces, yeah? Have a look at how the year is shaping up for you. See, is it correlating? You might check out what's happening in your future this year. Check out that reading on the channel. Okay, without further ado, let's get into the reading, shall we? Okay, Spirit. What messages does Pisces need to hear about their love life for this May? So we got the Five of Swords and the Emperor split in the deck, yeah? There's a standoff, yeah? The Emperor is very standoffish and the Five of Swords is standoffish as well. Let's take these. Let's take that. Yeah, so from that split, we got the Nine of Swords bottom of the deck. So anxiety, sleepless nights, stress, worry, doubts. But before I get into the oracles, when I split the deck earlier, so that was the Emperor and the Five of Swords. Those are both combative energies. They're both like, I want to be the winner. Yeah, I'm standing my ground. I'm not giving in. You got to come to me, because the Emperor is it's an emperor, he commands attention. People come to him. He doesn't go to them. And the Five of Swords, Aquarius energy. So the Emperor, Aries energy, fiery, standoffish, diva-ish, commanding, powerful, father figure, maybe. And the Five of Swords, Aquarius energy, yeah? Having the last word. Wanting to be right, yeah? The two people in the Five of Swords, they're walking off. They've had enough. They're like, it was supposed to be fun and you've made it not fun. We're tired. We're going home. You have all the swords. You've won. Here you go. Yeah? So I don't know if this is something that is relating to this reading. We'll see, won't we, Pisces? But that's what we got in the pre-shuffle just now. So, Spirit, what oracle card does Pisces need to know about their love life? Loyal heart, bottom of the deck. And it could be what I'm just thinking now, because we've got the Tower here. The Tower is a dramatic ending, yeah? You see the people flying out of the tower. It's burning down. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do to stop this from happening. Don't try to save it. Don't try to save anyone. This is what is destined to happen. Yeah. And it's not always a bad tower. Yeah. You have good towers where it's complete shock. Yeah. But yeah, the tower is like a complete clean sweep. Yeah. It's like, this can go no further. You need to move on. Yeah. You've not been listening. Not been paying attention if it's a bad tower. And now I've got to, act with force. Yeah? It could be you've been standing your ground and you'll be like, no, it's time for you to move on. It's time for you to leave this behind. This situation is no longer serving your highest good. It's no longer serving any purpose for you. But you're comfortable. You don't want to go. But Spirit's like, you're going to have to go. Yeah? We've got the Nine of Pentacles here. So the Nine of Pentacles is independence. I'm getting independent, like Miss Independent, Kelly Clarkson, Also, what was that? Destiny's Child. All my ladies, throw your hands up at me. Yeah? You stand on your own 2 feet. And that's not me just singling out the feminines. Masculines, if that relates to you, go ahead. But it's all about, being in control of yourself. Yeah? You are only focusing on what you have power over. Yeah? She's embracing her abundance, her luxurious life. Look at her clothes. She is dripping in flavor. Yeah? She's out embracing nature. She's at one with nature. She's at one with herself, peaceful. She's not worrying about what doesn't concern her. Drama does not surround her. It's yellow, shiny background, abundance, and that's not just money. Abundance of thought, peace, love, yes. And now next we've got the Queen of Pentacles, yeah? So the Queen of Pentacles, earth sign. So you could have earth prominent in your chart or be dealing with an earth sign person. So that's Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, yeah? And in May is Taurus season. We do still have Taurus season in May, so it could be relating to that. So Queen of Pentacles is single mother energy. So we've got from independent single person energy to single mother energy. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't realize I'm out of shot. So it's like you've elevated but stayed the same slightly. And the Queen of Pentacles is very nurturing. Yeah. She's very slow paced, grounded. See her amongst the nature, amongst the land, her feet firmly on the ground, roses bloom around her. She's focused on her coin. She's focused on her career, on her material possessions, but not to the point where it's egoic, but just she takes a vested interest. Yeah. She makes strategic moves. She's sensible. Yeah. Much like the King of Pentacles, he's sensible. He's got a mortgage. He pays it on time. He knows in the long term, this will pay him back in dividends. You know what I'm saying? King of Pentacles, very long term, long picture focused energy. And then we've got the Queen of Swords. We've got 2 queens here. We had this before. I don't know if it was the Queen. I think it was the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords before. I can't remember what sign that was. I'm not sure if it was Aquarius or Capricorn. I think it may have been Capricorn. So you might want to check out the Capricorn reading, yeah? So we've got the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is very discerning. She can smell bullshit a mile away, yeah? She can sense when something is off, when the vibe is off, if you have ill intentions, yeah? She's got the Ace of Swords in her hand. The Ace of Swords is authenticity, it's truth, being genuine, yeah? So if you come towards the Queen of Swords, you see she's at the profile. She's looking at you side on. She's sussing you out, yeah? If you come with good intentions, because she will bound you up pretty quickly. She will just be like, up, away, off with your head. I'm getting, the Queen of Hearts sort of energy, but that would be more in reverse, because here she is grounded. In reverse, it would be like Ice Queen, Queen of Snow Queen, Queen of Hearts. Off with your head. Yeah, if she doesn't like what you're telling her, she doesn't like what she's hearing. Whereas the Queen of Swords, she's very intuitive. Air sign. Yeah, she senses. Swords of thoughts. She has deep connected thoughts. Yeah, she's connected to spirit. She listens to her intuition. She doesn't ignore her gut instincts. Yeah. So it's funny that this is opposite the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is all up in your head. All these worries, all these thoughts, all negative. Whereas the Queen of Swords, she's got the sword of truth in her hand, yeah? I see that as she uses that as her better judgment. She uses that, she thinks, is this the truth? Can I trust what is in front of me? What does my mind tell me? Yeah? Whereas here, it's funny, I just got, when I said that, what does my mind tell me? And I just got, my mind's telling me no. You know this thing I'm not going to repeat. But yeah, this is like literally my mind telling me no. And it's for you, Pisces, to judge. Is that correct? Or are you anxious? Are you fearful? Are you overthinking? Yeah, because that's what the Nine of Swords tells me. Overthinking, stressing, thinking about all the negatives or the ifs and buts rather than weighing things out, balancing things out. Like, what is the positive? Yeah, we've got the Hierophant here. Hierophant is the number 5. 5 is a change, yeah, transformation, which is a tower as well. Change, change, change. But the Hierophant is tradition, spirituality. He's also a teacher. He's elevated. And for me, getting this, it's like, what have you learnt? What have you learnt? What is your wisdom telling you? Yeah? The fact we got 2 of Cups underneath and we got loyal heart. I think you're stressing, thinking that you can't make the right decision. You can't make a logical decision. You can't trust your thoughts. You know, what if I pick the wrong person again? What if it goes wrong again? But Pisces, back then, whatever didn't work out, whatever relationship didn't work out, you were a different person. You didn't have the boundaries you have now. You didn't have the wisdom. You didn't have the awareness. You didn't have the connection to spirit. So to me, I feel like you're worrying about something that isn't really the case. You're worrying about how you were in the past when you aren't that person from the past. You're a completely different person. Yeah? You have the tools. You have the capabilities, you have the understanding, and you have the intellect. Queen of Swords. So I feel like you're getting yourself in a tizzy because things are changing. And often we all react different to change. You know, this is a big shift. You know, if you're used to having toxic partners that do you wrong, lie, cheat, steal, yada, 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 it's a big change when someone comes into the frame and actually they're a good person. You know, they say what they mean, they communicate, they're upfront, they're in touch with their emotions, they're not emotionally unavailable. Oh my God, alarm bells ringing, yeah? And what's furthermore, if they are a good person, if they're on a healing path too, this puts a spotlight on you and what you still need to do, yeah? Because it's very easy when you're dealing with someone who ain't shit, no judgment, who's unaware, who's got red flags coming out of their ass. You know, you look, you know, shiny, golden. But when the playing field is level, it's balanced, it's equal, you've got to pull your weight as well as they, and they have to do the same. Yeah? And this is coming in soon. Yeah, the Chariot. Cancer energy. It's coming in soon. It's coming in soon. Like the Chariot is fast moving energy. So maybe the anxiety is the fact that, you know, I'm feeling, you know, that momentum feeling, you know, when you're on a plane and you're taking off and you can feel the adrenaline. This is what's getting you in a spin. You can be like, oh, it's coming. I sense it. Because Pisces, you are intuitive. You're the psychic. You're the most psychic of all the signs. Your sign is the High Priestess. You know this is coming. Yeah? And I do believe I got the High Priestess come out twice for you in the pre-shuffle. Off air. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to put that back. So the fact, I want to refer back to the pre-shuffle when we had the Five of Swords and the Emperor. I feel like perhaps that's you wanting to hold on to past energy. Yeah? Like these cards, and even the Queen of Swords to some respect, they're all kind of singular. You know, independent women, strong-willed independent women. And, you know, we had the Five of Swords and the Emperor. And now you're coming face to face with what you have manifested. If you wanted a powerful, strong, communicative, someone who is a man in their masculine energy, their divine masculine energy, and they're coming. And what do? You're like, hold on. I'm used to holding the fort. I'm used to doing too much. I'm used to being the masculine energy. I don't like this. I've been used to doing my own thing. I don't like that I have to now compromise and share. Well, this is what you asked for, Pisces. You asked for mutual give and take. You asked for a partnership. Is that not what you asked for? Chaos and conflict. That says it all, Pisces, doesn't it? From the pre-shuffle, it's a battle of wills, battle of odds. It's funny. This is, of you all the signs, is not what I'd expect the response to be when you get your divine counterpart come in to your life. That you want to fight them. That you want to push them away. That you want to self-sabotage. But I feel this is what it's saying to me, Pisces, yeah? This tower is a good tower, but I feel like you see it as a bad tower because the way you're reacting is just like, no. I feel like you've now got accustomed to the single life, and to you, this is the good life. And you're just like, yeah, I'm happy. I'm now finally comfortable and at peace with being single and being alone. So guess what happens? Spirit's like, I'm going to rip that ship up because now it's time for you to graduate, Pisces. Now it's time for you to meet the love of your life. And you're like, whoa, no, I'm happy where I am. I'm happy doing my own thing. I'm doing well in my career. I'm making loads of money. I ain't got no masculine stressing me. Yeah? I'm doing good. I'm feeling good. And now Spirit's like, yeah, but change is coming. Yeah? They're coming. They're coming in soon. Yeah? So you're going to have to get over this, Pisces, yeah? If this is what you want, I'm assuming this is what you want still. Yeah? And the fact that we've got all feminines on the spread here, I don't know if a lot of the people watching here, if this is someone who is into same-sex relationships. It doesn't have to be, but I'm just getting that because everybody across the spread is female. We did have masculines in the pre-shuffle, so, take that how it resonates. But for the fellas, this could be you're in your feminine energy. And now your counterpart is coming in, and now it's just like you've got to embrace both sides. You've got to balance the masculine and the feminine. You've got to pull your weight. It can't be like, it could have been with the masculines. You were so used to doing everything, much like with the feminines, but then you got tired of it. You thought, these feminines are taking advantage of me. I'm going to do fuck all. I'm just going to let them come to me. Yeah? I'm just going to do the bare minimum. Spirit's like, enough of this shit. We're bringing in someone who is not going to put up with this shit. And you're going to have to act correctly. You're going to have to buckle up, buttercup. Yeah, you're going to have to, grow up, mature. Yeah? And if you don't, you're gonna self-sabotage this loyal heart. And I don't know how long it's gonna be before another one comes back around. So do you want to take that chance? Do you want to take that opportunity? Or do you want it to pass by? Yeah? So I think Pisces, the choice is yours, really. Like, you have the Nine of Swords. You're overthinking. I think first port of call, you need to calm down, relax. Yeah? Just slow down. Like, yes, this is a big shift. This is a big change. It's sure your Christmases come at once. But I think because there's been so much anticipation about this, and now it's finally here. There's the worry that, what if I mess it up? What if I do this? Because before, it wasn't the fact that you messed it up. It was they messed it up. And now you feel the pressure on you. And I say, like, to let go of that pressure. Let go. Just take your time. Take slow steps, one foot in front of the other. Yeah? You go for coffee. You go for drinks. You go, easy as it goes. You don't need to rush this process. This should be a fun, enjoyable process. Getting to know your soulmate. Yeah? Exactly, building blocks. You're building a rapport. You're building a relationship. You're building a connection. You're building a friendship. Yeah? You've got to build from the ground up. The tower. Everything you knew has been knocked down, and now you've got to start anew with someone new. Yeah? Starting afresh. Don't bring old shit from the past. Let that go. And I know it will be hard, but try to envision this with fresh eyes. I did see in your pre-shuffle the Six of Cups. And in my head, it's like experiencing love for the first time, like when you were a teenager, your first love. And everything was new and you were so optimistic. You were just like, this is the person I'm going to be with for the rest of my life. Yeah? That kind of energy. Obviously, more realistic than that. But it's like, yes, you're thinking about all the positives. I'm not saying that you should ignore the negatives, but go into this situation with optimism, not with dread and not with doubt. Yeah? Okay. So I feel this is the reading for you, Pisces. There was a lot going on, I know, but I feel like this was the energy of the reading. It was a little bit chaotic, but that's all right. But I wish you all the best. Let me know how it goes in the comments section if this resonated for you. If this has already happened, let me know, how did it go? How's it going? Going good? I hope so. And if you enjoyed this reading and you liked it, and it resonated, give the video a like. Please share it. Please subscribe to the channel. Yeah, help us to get the numbers up, build a bigger community. Yeah, and don't forget to smash the notification bell so you're alerted when I upload new readings to the channel. And check out yearly prediction on the channel and check out all the other readings on the channel. Yeah, and I hope to see you next time.